Want to stop most hacks in minutes? These 5 tiny routines lock your digital life like a vault. Think of online security like brushing your teeth. Small daily habits prevent big problems. Most hacks exploit tiny lapses, rushed clicks, reused passwords, or delayed updates. Over the next 12 minutes, I'll walk you through 5 practical routines you can apply tonight. Each habit saves time later, protects your accounts, and fits into real life. Ready to build a simple security routine that actually sticks? Habit 1. Stop memorizing passwords. If you can remember them all, you probably reuse them. Reuse lets one breach open dozens of accounts. The fix is a password manager that generates long, unique passwords and fills them for you. Think of it as a digital safe. One strong master phrase opens it, and the safe holds thousands of different keys. Next, we'll pick the right manager and create a master passphrase. How to set up a password manager in 10 minutes. Pick a reputable app with cross-device sync and zero-knowledge encryption. Create a long master passphrase made of 4 or 5 unrelated words plus punctuation. Import or save existing logins as you sign in. Turn on the manager's breach alerts. Finally, enable two-factor authentication on the manager itself. Do that now and you'll cut the risk of credential stuffing dramatically. Passkeys are the next step beyond passwords. They replace typed secrets with cryptographic keys stored on your device. No passwords to write down, no phishing pages to trick you. You'll often authenticate with your phone's biometrics, and a site will accept a passkey for login. If a service offers passkeys, enable them. They're phishing-resistant and frictionless, almost like switching from keys to facial unlock, and they change how we think about signing in. Habit 2. Turn on two-factor authentication, the deadbolt on your digital door. Passwords are one lock. 2FA adds a second step, like an authenticator code, a phone prompt, or a security key. Even if criminals steal a password, a second factor keeps them out. Start with your email and bank. Those accounts unlock everything else. We'll compare SMS, apps, and hardware keys so you can pick the strongest option for each account. Which 2FA method works best? Hardware security keys and authenticator apps top the list. Push notifications are convenient and better than SMS. Text codes are weakest because of SIM swap attacks, but still better than nothing. For critical accounts, use a security key or an authenticator app. Store backup codes in your password manager. Later, I'll show exactly where to prioritize two-factor first on your accounts, starting with email and financial services. Turning on two-factor is a 5-minute flow. Open account settings. Choose two-factor or multi-factor authentication. Pick an authenticator or security key. Scan or register, and save backup codes. Save those codes in your password manager so you can recover access. If you're unsure, do email and banking first. Those are the skeleton keys of your online life. Once those are locked, two-factor on social and cloud storage becomes a maintenance step rather than a panic fix. Habit 3. Keep software and devices updated. Updates patch vulnerabilities that attackers already exploit. Criminals scan the internet for unpatched systems and use known flaws like unlocked doors. That includes operating systems, browsers, apps, and even router firmware. Leaving updates for weeks creates a wide attack window. Automate updates where possible and restart devices regularly to complete installations. Up next, simple routines to make patching effortless and invisible in your day. Make updates painless. Enable automatic updates for your OS and critical apps. Restart devices at least once a week so patches finish. Remove unused apps to reduce your attack surface. For routers and smart devices, check manufacturer apps for firmware updates monthly. Set a weekly reminder to reboot and a monthly check for smart home firmware. These small rituals close the most commonly exploited holes before attackers even notice them. Habit 4. Think before you click. Phishing still causes the majority of account takeovers. Phishers use urgency, fear, and curiosity, act now, language, to trick you into signing into fake sites or opening malware. Train yourself to pause first. Ask, did I expect this message? Where did that link actually go? A 5-second pause beats a week of cleanup. I'll show concrete red flags to spot and a quick verification routine you can use anywhere. Look for these red flags: urgent language, mismatched sender domains, odd attachments, and requests for passwords or codes. Hover over links on desktop or long press on mobile to preview URLs. If a message claims to be your bank, don't click the link. Open the app or type the bank's address yourself. If a friend asks for money in a strange message, confirm on a separate channel. If your password manager doesn't autofill, treat that as a warning. If you clicked a phishing link, don't panic. Disconnect from the internet if something downloaded. Change the password for that account and anywhere it was reused. Turn on 2FA if it wasn't enabled. Run a reputable malware scan and watch financial statements. Report the incident to the service and your bank if money is involved. These steps stop further damage and often recover access faster than waiting in denial, and they lead directly into Habit 5, a practical backup setup. Turn on continuous cloud backup for your documents and photos. Add a daily or weekly backup to an external drive. Schedule a monthly test restore of at least one file. Export an encrypted copy of your password manager vault as a contingency and store it in a secure off-site location. These steps take less than an hour to configure and save weeks of heartache later. If you only have 15 minutes, do this now. Enable 2FA on your email and bank. Install a password manager and set a long master passphrase. Update your phone and computer. Enable automatic app updates and start a cloud backup for your key folders. That short list reduces more risk than most people manage in a year. After you finish those 5 things, we'll fold them into a daily and weekly routine. Daily habits take 2 to 3 minutes, but pay huge dividends. Use your password manager for every login so you stop typing credentials. Pause before clicking unexpected links or attachments. Lock your screen when you step away and use a PIN or biometrics on your phone. These tiny actions stack up and make larger attacks much harder. Later, we'll expand this into weekly and monthly checks you can schedule at a glance. Weekly, spend 5 to 10 minutes. Restart devices to complete updates. Scan your password manager's security dashboard for reused or weak passwords. And review any 2FA prompts for unfamiliar logins. This short checklist keeps freshness in your defenses and catches creeping issues before they become problems. It also makes monthly and quarterly tasks far less painful when you stay on top of small chores each week. Monthly and quarterly tasks take a bit longer but are highly valuable. Monthly, test a backup restore, check router firmware, and remove unused apps. Quarterly, review account security pages for email and cloud providers. Rotate backup drives and check for new breaches on Have I Been Pwned. These calendar checkpoints are the maintenance schedule that keeps your setup resilient over time, so you don't scramble when a real threat appears. Mid-video recap: 5 habits, unique passwords with a manager, 2FA everywhere, keep devices updated, pause before clicking, and back up with 3, 2, 1. Quick wins: enable 2FA now, install a manager, and start cloud backups. If you've done those 3 things, you've already blocked most common attacks. In the next section, we'll add small micro-habits that compound security without slowing you down. Bonus micro-habits that add layers. Use separate browser profiles for work and personal to limit cookie cross-contamination. Put smart home devices on a guest Wi-Fi network. Turn on device encryption. Most phones have it by default. Enable File Vault or BitLocker on laptops. Limit app permissions so unnecessary apps don't harvest data. These are small frictions for you, but big frictions for attackers, and they multiply with the main 5 habits. Common mistakes I see: reusing passwords across sites, skipping 2FA because it feels slow, postponing updates for weeks, keeping only 1 copy of photos on a phone, and trusting links that claim to be from your bank. One reused password can domino into multiple account takeovers. Fixing these mistakes is often a single action away, and it makes you safer than most internet users overnight. Quick FAQs. Do you need to rotate passwords regularly? Only if you suspect compromise or if a password is weak. Otherwise, prefer long, unique passwords and 2FA. Is SMS 2FA safe? Better than nothing, but vulnerable to SIM swapping. Use an authenticator or hardware key for critical accounts. These practical answers replace old security folklore with better habits that actually matter today. More FAQs. Do you need antivirus? Built-in protections are strong when updated, but extra suites help with advanced features. Should you use a VPN? It helps on public Wi-Fi and for ISP privacy, but it's not a shield against phishing. Are passkeys safe? Yes, passkeys are phishing-resistant and user-friendly, and you should enable them where available. These answers help you choose tools that complement habits instead of replacing them. Final takeaway: security is not a one-time project. It's a set of small, consistent habits that add up to strong protection. Start with 2FA, a password manager, and a cloud backup. Automate updates and adopt a 5-minute weekly checklist. These steps protect your accounts, your money, and your memories. If you practice them for a month, they become muscle memory, and then you'll only need occasional maintenance. One last nudge. Pick one small action and do it now. Turn on 2FA for your email, install a password manager, or kick off a cloud backup. Small steps compound into real safety. If you want more walkthroughs, I'll link detailed setup guides in the description. Stick with these routines, and you'll lock out most attackers without becoming a security expert. Ready to take that first step? If this helped, hit like and subscribe for simple, practical tech guides. Tell me in the comments which habit you'll start today, or ask for a step-by-step walkthrough you want next.